Number 3, Phil Barth. Why? Why Phil Barth?
What do you think? Tom Cruise? Madam Toastmaster? Fellow Toastmasters? Anyone? Okay, maybe not. But I do like my prescription Ray-Ban sunglasses. They fit so well. In fact, there's just enough room between the lens and the eye to fit one adult wasp. Ask me how I know. I learned this important lesson on a sunny Saturday in July. I'm packing the family van for a trip to Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. Now, normally when I pack the van, I like to see the van out of both eyes. But suddenly my left eye was completely blocked by a wasp. Now, I don't know how he managed to squeeze his body up in there, but I do know this. If you ever come eye to eye with a wasp, the last thing you want to do is squeeze your eyes shut really, really tight. That's unfortunate, because the first thing you're going to do in that situation, you're going to squeeze your eyes shut really, really tight. Even the most calm person in the world will at least blink. And if you even blink, that wasp is going to turn your eye pink. And that just might make your vocabulary shrink. My vocabulary shrunk to 15 words. 5 of them were dirty. I said, oh, why? Oh, son of a... 1. That little... 2. Stung me! Oh, I'm going to smash his... 3, 4. My kids are standing off to the side. The oldest one looks at his 2 brothers and says, uh-oh, Dad's going to say 5. Well, I did not disappoint him. Well, let me explain. My eyes swollen shut. I'm using all the fancy number words. Basically, I'm devolving into a pirate at this point. And in the midst of this devolution, I stepped forward and landed on my Ray-Bans. Oh, my prescription Ray-Bans! Do you realize those things cost me $195? It's been said that time and ice packs heal all wounds. Well, you wouldn't have known it if you saw me driving to Kentucky. Stupid wasp. Cost me my Ray-Bans. About halfway down, my wife said, hey, how about we stop at Dairy Queen? I don't think a blizzard's going to help. A chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard? And it turns out that time, ice packs, and chocolate chip cookie dough blizzards heal all wounds. I felt good when I got back in the car. Turned it on, adjusted the mirror, put it in reverse, and backed up into a Honda Accord. I heard the crunch of metal on metal, and I said, oh, $500 deductible gone. What do you do when life keeps stinging you? You get aggravated, agitated, irritated, frustrated? Or maybe you shrink your vocabulary even more. I went down to 9 words. 9 of them were dirty. Oh, please, you'd have thought I was reciting pi to 1,000 decimal places. 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6. All of a sudden, in the rearview mirror, I saw the faces of my 3 sons. My youngest son. My middle son. My oldest son. Woo-hoo! I had no idea what was on my wife's face because I wasn't about to look. But I did hear her say one word Why? Now, she didn't mean, why are you teaching our children new vocabulary words? They already knew them. No, she meant, why are we on this journey? In any of life's journeys, you can get stung repeatedly. And when that happens, you need to remember why you were on that journey. Well, I knew the answer, to make family memories. And I thought, well, I'm doing that. But boy, that was not how I wanted to be remembered. Later that day, we got to the cave. Our cave took us down some very narrow passages until we got to a room 250 feet underground called Grand Central Station. It's an enormous room where 6 caves converge. It's big enough to fit 2 football fields. Think of that. The Browns and Bengals could go there and lose simultaneously. This time when I saw the faces of my son, it was a little different. My youngest son, wow. My middle son, whoa. Even my oldest son, yeah. And I said to myself, now that's a memory that I want them to keep. That night before we went to bed, my youngest son came up to me and said, Dad, I'll never forget that cave. And then he gave me a hug and a kiss on the cheek. And he said, I love you, Daddy. It brought a tear to my eye, my good eye. And in that moment, I realized despite all the problems we had a lasting family memory, and I had my why. And any day that ends that way, well, that's the best number of all, a perfect 10.